There are days that pass unnoticed. There are days that remind us of time. And there is one day that opens the door to a new reality. A birthday is not just a date on the calendar. This is the day when your field resets the old program and starts a new one. And what you do on that day becomes the foundation of the next year of your life. People often believe that it is important to celebrate, communicate, or accept congratulations on a birthday. But from the point of view of subtle processes, this is the most vulnerable and at the same time, the strongest moment of the cycle. It's like a portal where your energy becomes lighter and the space becomes more receptive to your intentions. To understand why this day is so special, imagine a lifeline. You move through it every day, even if you don't notice it. But once a year, you return to the starting point, to the point where your consciousness first came into contact with this world. And every time you come back, there is an update. The old layers of energy are falling off. The new ones haven't been fixed yet. And that's when you can change direction. It's not about magic. This is about the inner physics of a person, about his field, attention, and condition. But the most interesting thing happens even before the birthday. A few weeks before it, space begins to clear your way. And if you've noticed that just before a birthday, many people have old feelings that become more acute. Unresolved topics come up, relationships end, or strange events occur. Then this is not an accident. This is the end of the cycle. Space seems to be pushing you to complete something that you shouldn't carry over into the new year. You can resist or ignore, but this process continues anyway. And the more carefully you go through these weeks, the easier it becomes to open a new cycle. Now the most important thing, the morning of your day is coming, and that's where the part that few people know about begins. The first minutes after waking up are the moment when your inner frequency connects with the frequency of the new year. That's when you create the foundation. It doesn't matter how old you are. It starts anew every year. If at this moment you grab your phone, fall into other people's messages, thoughts, or information noise, then reality reads this as the initial setting. And then you have to fight for a whole year for a condition that could be adjusted in 1 minute. A proper birthday morning should start in silence. Just sit on the bed and breathe in. Feel the body, feel the emotion, feel the space around you. This is not meditation, this is the signal setting. When you observe yourself, your field becomes more transparent. And it is in this transparent state that you need to make the first choice. This is not a wish or a dream. This is the direction. This is an internal decision that sets the trajectory of the year. You can say it out loud or mentally. Today, my new cycle begins, and I choose the energy that strengthens me. It's a simple statement, but it starts a movement. After the morning selection, one more important thing needs to be done. Reset the old year. People often think that a year is just passing, but energetically it stays with us until we consciously complete it. Therefore, it is very important to thank the last cycle. Not for the positivity, not for the achievements, but for the experience. Every year we live adds strength to us, but only if we accept it. You can mentally say, "Thank you for what happened," and let go of everything that does not need to be taken further. This phrase does two things. It closes the old line and opens a new one. The next element is space. The environment in which you wake up and spend your birthday affects you more than it seems. Ideally, you should be alone for at least a few minutes on this day. Not for solitude, but for frequency equalization. When a person is in complete silence, his energy levels out faster. This creates a clean foundation, and everything else falls on her. It's like a blank canvas. You can create a new drawing on a blank canvas. On a dirty canvas, new lines will blend in with the old ones. Now, let's get to the most important part. What needs to be done on this day to set the right direction? The first action is liberation. On your birthday, you need to remove at least one thing that pulls you back. It can be an object, a digital file, an outdated thought, a grudge, or a habit. It's a symbol, but symbols control reality. When you free up space, the space gets a signal that you are ready for a new one. The second action is choosing the energy of the year. Every year carries a certain vibration, but you choose the vibration. You need to choose one main force that you want to develop, not 10. 1. Calmness, confidence, wealth, health, love, clarity, creativity, strength, or wisdom. As soon as you choose the energy of the year, space begins to adjust events. It's like setting up a radio receiver. When the frequency is caught, the signal becomes clear. The third action is a symbolic step into the future. The brain needs action to consolidate the intention. It could be anything. Write down a thought. Start a small project. Set a goal. Buy a symbolic item. Remove unnecessary items. Take a walk in a new place. Change the route. All these small steps open up a new line of life, because action is an anchor. It captures a new direction and makes it real. Now let's talk about the middle of the day. It's at this time that a lot of people come to you. A lot of emotions, a lot of information. This is a test. A birthday is a powerful moment when space shows you mirrors. The people who call first show your current line. People who don't call show what's falling off. Random greetings sometimes carry hidden signals. It is important to observe who strengthens you and who takes away your energy. It's not about good and bad people. It's about someone whose field resonates with your next year. If you feel inspired, lighthearted, calm, or clear after talking to a person, it means they are on the same line with you. If you feel heavy, irritated, or empty, then it belongs to the old cycle. And one of the secrets of strength is not dragging old people into the new year. Reality itself shows who should be left and who should be let go. It's evening now. This is the most magical moment of a birthday. In the evening, the energy becomes dense. It seems to be thickening. And in this state, you can make the year setting. Find a place where you feel comfortable. Sit down, take a deep breath. Feel the body. Imagine that there is a huge door in front of you. This is the door of your new year. Whether it opens or not depends on your condition. To open this door, you need to ask the most important question. Who do I want to be in the new cycle? Not what I want to achieve, not what I want to get, but who I want to be. Because reality follows your image. If the image is weak, the year will be weak. If the image is solid, the year will be strong. If the image is chaotic, the year will be chaotic. That's why it's so important to choose a version of yourself, the one you want to become, and feel it, just for 1 minute. That's enough for the space to count your line. Now there is one powerful ritual that only a few people know about. Right before going to bed, you need to imagine that the whole past year stands behind you like a huge shadow, and mentally say, "Thank you," and let go. My energy is coming back to me. This practice breaks old energy nodes. After it, the body becomes lighter, the head is clearer, and sleep is calmer. This completes the cycle completely. It's like closing the last page of a book to start a new one. When a person lives a birthday consciously, they begin to notice changes over the following weeks. Reactions change, thoughts change, situations are changing, new people are coming, the space begins to open up. This is because the person chose the direction himself, and space confirms this choice. But if you live this day unconsciously, in the hustle and bustle, the new year of life will be similar to the previous one, because nothing has been changed. A birthday is a rare opportunity to make a transfer. Energy transfer, flow redirection, and lifeline change. It's not about miracles, it's about the inner workings. And if you want next year to be easier, stronger, brighter, and calmer, start with a simple one. Choose the right state, choose the right vector, and go through this day consciously, then space will respond. If you want to understand such processes more deeply, please like and subscribe. And write in the comments what new image of yourself you are choosing this year. This will be your entry point into a new line of life.